Buenas, soy Sevedat y estamos en el capítulo número 4 de Divinity Original Sin 2. Bien, lo he dicho bien. Fantástico, vámonos. Seguimos con este videojuego tan alucinante. I greet you, the adventurer. Wild Fate, ¿qué es un Wild Fate? Ask to trade.
Anna! She's gone, Farah. Gone!
Where is he?
Tierra. Vale.
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
Bow deeply.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue just to this round.
Hostia, ¿y esto? Cóctel Molotov.
Yeah, what of it? Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house.
Venga.
Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then.
Decir que es imposible que está haciendo trampa.
Blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune, are ya? Ease off, or I'll go ahead and double what you owe.
Humano, pedirle que de hombre a hombre un poco de indulgencia para tu grupo.
Now, why would I go and do a thing like that, Freshie? I don't owe you nothing.
Vencer a su excelencia.
Honour? We're a little short on that around this place, bub. But I gotta hand it to you, you sure don't give up. Go on then. Whatever pennies you've got in your pocket ain't worth my breath. But don't you go telling Griff I was soft on you.
¿Quién es todo Griff?
Another inmate, but you wouldn't guess it. Runs this place like he's Dallas herself. Shouldn't be too hard to find him in the kitchen. He may even have work for a strong back like yours.
Huh? What are you doing here? Thought Griff had you making the rounds inside.
Me confundes con otra persona.
Oh, hey, you're right. You look just like Christoph, though. But I reckon he was got rid of. Now that I think of it. And time should...
Send us your children, your supplicants. Divine.
Intentar hablar. Memoria humano, reírte, solo te acusan porque eres humano. Posesión no funciona, no existe espaya. He encontrado un ladrón, dice. Vale, no quiero luchar contra ellos. ¿Cuál es la última partida guardada? Ah, vale. No quiero luchar contra ellos, o sea, me vendría bien la experiencia porque quiero subir de nivel, pero no, tampoco voy a ser tan cabrón. Los objetos recibidos. ¿Qué objetos? Ah, vale.
She's gone, Farah. Gone.
Ahora vamos a hablar otra vez con este de aquí.
Fella can't hear himself. You hear that? Aye, distraught. And there ain't no...
Please. Oh, Irma's. I'm sick with worry. At last, this place turns people cold. Yes, of course.
She soaks up.
She ought to come. You are a. Irma?
Nunca lo vimos así.
Irma!
Esta muñeca perteneció a la hija de
Pipe
Fanny,
down, Father.
rota
It's
y
time
manchada
to
de lágrimas,
accept
su encendido
reality.
recuerda del lugar de una mujer afligida. Vaya.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your
God.
I can't wait all day. You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him?
Preguntarle por qué lo está buscando.
None of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear of a Migo. Otherwise, don't waste my time.
Vale. Mapa. L. Muro asesino, no hemos visto con... Nos hemos topado con Aquilia, está buscando desesperadamente a un hechicero, fuente de nuevo amigo.
Where is he?
Looky here, mate. Why don't you join? Chuffed.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Paso.
Well, that was easy. Looks like you'll have to pay your interment fee after all, Freshie.
Está haciendo trampas.
Blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune. Now, why would I go and do a thing like that, Freshie? I don't owe you nothing.
Vencer su excelencia.
Honour? We're a little short on that around this place, bub. But I gotta hand it to you, you sure don't give up. Go on then, another inmate.
Seguir, vale. Tú,
What are you after, Pipsqueak?
pelagatos. Es verdad, no tengo mucho, pero disculparte y decir qué haces cuando puedes evitar meterte en líos.
Well, going around poking Griff's guard ain't the way to do it. In fact, I'd go ask him if he's got a spot for you on his team. Joining up's the best way to survive, if that's what you're after.
¿Y para dónde está este?
Where is
No está ahí.
he?
Vale, así puedo intentar hacer el sigilo. Crimen de castigo. Si coges objetos que no te pertenecen, atenta a las consecuencias. Los propietarios se ofenderán y desarrollarán una actitud negativa hacia ti. Si vas demasiado lejos, llamarán a la guardia o incluso te atacarán. Cada persona tendrá acciones diferentes. Si vas demasiado lejos... Vale. Si voy demasiado lejos en sentido de robar F5.
Ah, grab it in your gobblers, the both of you!
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
Acceder al registro. Disculparte y devolver. Está bien, esto pasará por alto. No se repite. Vaya, F9. F8. Es que quiero el cóctel Molotov. ¿Por qué? No sé, pero lo quiero. Voy a instalarme un mod que me haga subir más puntos por nivel. Así que ahora vuelvo. Más cosas por nivel, así que ahora vuelvo un segundo. Vale, ya me he suscrito al Wolfpack mod. Que hace como Lone Wolf, pero excepto eso, hace cuando vas con más de... O sea, más puntos por nivel y más puntos de tributo por nivel. En vez de 3, 4 y en vez de 1, 2.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
No, just 'cause the pair of you have
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy.
right hands, my winker! Fella's got more right hands than an octopus!
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
Joder, F8. Esto más sigilo y más robo. Es que son 3 personas buscándome, ¿eh?
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
Corre, 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 corre.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
No sé por qué quieres verlo.
It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one.
Es el querido antes que estás solo.
In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast.
Pregúntale qué está
I've been here a
planeando.
long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
¿Cómo sé que no trabajas para los meses?
Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't.
Me apunto.
Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an
¿Dónde puedo
unfortunate
encontrarlo?
location. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go.
Decirle que espere cocodrilos, ¿cuántos?
Not enough to trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards what for.
Vaya. Estos de aquí que ya se han olvidado.
Yeah, what of it?
A ver, F5.
Grab it in your gobblers, the both of you.
Puedo dar con esto de aquí.
It's time to accept reality.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go.
Disculpad, dice que no.
Useless. It is a very important matter that...
Vale, ya lo tenía. A ver. ¿Ya os habéis olvidado de mí o no?
Hope you're behaving yourself, Freshie.
Sí, me estoy comportando, os he robado y no os he importado. Mantiene una botella de cóctel molotov. Leer. En lo que puedes leer que contiene este libro es más bien un panfleto político contra toda autoridad o organización jerárquica. El autor de este es un conocido concepto de cóctel molotov como el símbolo del ardiente pseudos efectos que utilizan. El libro en sí, como un símil, es bastante amateur. Por suerte, en la contraportada hay una ilustración muy detallada del artilugio y una lista exacta
If you
de
don't like the game,
ingredientes.
Topsy, you can fold.
¿Cuánto vale? 5.
Just 'cause the pair of you are filthy cheating liars
Todo
don't mean I
vuestro.
can't beat ya.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
Vaya, pues ahora es mío.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
No mañana es viejo, aunque lo sea.
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
Como me gustaría matarlos.
Farah, she ain't coming back.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Vale, tengo que ir aquí. Vale, hombre. Esperad que puedo jugar esto con gente, joder. Me he olvidado.
Come on, then,
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Farah.
Vale. Hostia, ¿y tú quién eres? Espera. ¿Y tú? ¿Y tú?
The woman
Quiero
is
hablar con todo el
scrubbing at her
mundo.
throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Le digo si le pregunto si está
Don't
bien.
touch me. You're too close. This collar, this place, it's squeezing the life from me.
Decirle que apriete el collar.
I can't. I can barely even catch my breath. How is it possible? 1 minute you're in the garden in the sun, the next you're here, and they've put this thing around your neck.
Her hands move again to her throat. She seems to try to make space between her neck and the collar, but there's no space to be made.
¿Y tú? Everyone mortals different. ¿De qué es esto? Restoration. Volbeam. Vale, es del agua. Hidromancia, eso. ¿Tú qué eres? Aeromancia. Sí, aeromancia. ¿Y tú? Piromancia. Mola.
Ha! Collared like a dog. A very tall, very scaly dog. I'd pity you, but Scepter the Ineffable has no patience for weakness.
Príncipe rojo, rey de su postura y reconocer que los de piel tan roja como la vuestra tendríais que estar unidos.
Skin? Ha! A shell is my bulwark against this world. A carapace steel with sauce. Scepter could crush lizards by the dozen. I, Scepter, could crush dragons. Meow!
Preguntar si hay algún modo de salir del fuerte júbilo.
But of course, they'll happily dump your maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Meow!
Preguntar si sabe exactamente lo que está ocurriendo dentro del fuente.
Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them.
Preguntar a la cangreja cómo consiguió sus poderes de la fuente.
This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights and the other has sunken to depths too humiliating to describe. Pity.
La orden no te traía para curarte.
Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease?
Vaya.
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
Buenas, si conoces este tipo de barco y le dices que te alegres de ver que ha sobrevivido a un naufragio.
Eh? Oh, that. Won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together, before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must be charmed or something.
Si necesita ayuda.
Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble.
A sentir el agradecimiento.
I suppose it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
Sí que estaba construyendo un bote.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment.
Explicarle que oyes que se lo diga, pero no sale así como así del fuerte jubilo.
Maybe you don't.
He stands before you and pokes you in the side, seizes your shoulder with a great, strong hand.
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept your fate on this bloody island. You can leave here, get on with your life. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you.
Trato hecho.
That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast.
Decirle que es una de las historias muy conocida y pues fue del reino. Desterraron tras de derrocar a la reina Justinia, ¿verdad?
May have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have. I've taken my revenge 1,000-fold on that tyrant's fleet.
Decirle que parece estar un tanto frustrado.
A case? A whole orchard, more like. Justinia went absolutely cuckoo with power, and it's the people who are paying the price. No sense getting riled up about it now. It's not about me, it's about... never mind. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us. Let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be?
Mago de batalla es exactamente lo que busco.
Then it's settled. Capital! Well, that's that sorted. Onward then. I've got to get out of here, and soon. And I suppose you do too.
Decirle que hay algo más que diría sobre ti que eres un no muerto.
Ah, well. My best mate's son is undead. Nothing to be ashamed of. Now, onward!
Vale, yo no quería... ¿Cómo puedo deshacerme de ti?
Not drawing many winning cards of late, but I won't be crying over it. Sailed away from my last island prison scot-free. No reason I can't do it again.
Al menos por ahora,
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
por supuesto.
If we have different paths to take, you and I, so be it.
Lo siento, compañero, pero quiero dos chicas. Quiero que sé que el grupo esté equilibrado, que haya dos chicos y dos chicas. Cocodrilos. Si tienes AP, ¿no, compañero? Ruptura, 6. ¡Ah! Espera. Vale, nada. Pensaba que aquí habría algo nuevo. $125. Hostia. Seis. Au. Asistencia al fuego. Asistencia al fuego. Punto de fuente +1. Ralentizado, vaya. Toma 42. 66, joder. Golpe crítico. 62, tiene más vida. Les tenía 59 de vida o algo así. Venga, hay que curarlo. Esencia de agua. Hostia, guantes. Guantes de teletransporte. Claro, puede teletransportar a otro. A este de aquí, al cofre. Vale. ¿Hay algo más por aquí? Maquilla. Leer. Bueno, no me apetece leer todo esto. Si os interesa. La cámara del rey barco. Y me puedo comer todo esto. Aplica enfermo. Vaya. Aún peor. Creía que iba a atacar. No sé qué creía.
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better
Vale,
off.
que quiero que los dos vayan aquí.
Sam, I won't say it again.
I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead.
Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged.
Ajá, te encontré. Ojo de cien, el rojo es el todo de la muerte. Suspiras todas por ser otro intento de quitarme la vida y empieza a ser ganchino el tema.
Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can bloody help it. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance.
Not get nasty.
It's stabbing time.
Hostia. Hasta luego. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Por qué me curo cada vez que este se daña?
Damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really. Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat.
Decir que parece estar muy relajado para ser el objetivo de un asesino.
Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's filled some poor fool's purse and bid him kill the prince. I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the picture will have to do a lot better if they seek to get the better of me. All those bumblers they've sent so far mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.
Bueno, a ver, casi te mato, compañero, no sé qué decirte, ¿eh? Y oscuro gracias a esto, que es cosa de mod, pero... Joder. Si no estarías jodido, ¿eh? Compañero, si no estarías muy jodido.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers left?
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home.
¿Tienes algún consejo?
Advice? Hold on to yourself, my friend. The fort is full of decent folks turned savage by confinement. Do not let it happen to you.
¿Tienes algo para vender?
Goods? Ah, yes, yes, of course. Have a look.
Vale, no quiero ni esto, ni pantalones. Hostia, no. Si no tienes pasta, cabronazo. No tienes pasta. Si no tienes dinero, hijo de fruta. Soy el único que tiene dinero aquí. ¿Qué estás pensando?
My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why?
Entonces, ¿por qué es un misterio? Lo único que importa es qué hacer ahora.
No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortunes, we can stop this madness before it goes any further.
Vale, a ver. Espera. Sí, quiero que sigáis juntos, sí. Hostia. Esencia de vida. 3 de fuego. Y 121 de pasta. Voy a coger. ¿Cuánto cuesta? Cofre en sí. 0, pero pesa 10. Pues este juego es mucho mejor de lo que recordaba. Es mucho mejor de lo que recordaba, joder. Es mucho mejor de lo que recordaba.
I find damage bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or whiskey?
Hicieron así. Vale. A ver. Por ahora vamos juntos.
Disgusting. Just like all your
Oh,
kind.
mira, Elodie.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting. This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Ponerte al lado de Ifan y decirle que tengo que se marche.
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
Antes de que nos vuelvan a importunar.
There is a safe place.
Vale.
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay the law down on that elf. Why do you want to help one of them?
Decir que es cosa tuya.
You watch yourself. Oddballs don't last long around here.
Sí, mejor que tú, no sé quién es bicho raro aquí. Haz tu trade. No, nada de convertirme en blacksmith.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
And what you after?
¿Qué estás haciendo?
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself. For those bodyguards of hers. Boy, they're sharp.
Nivel interrogante.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something?
Sugiere que debería dejarle probar cosas de su mercancía antes de decidir si merece tu oro o no.
Nothing of mine needs testing. Pay or walk. Just don't waste any more of my time.
Vale. ¿Qué tienes? Dimensional Bolt. Esto ya lo tengo. Esto también tengo. Esto también tengo. Vale, este sí que puede vender de cosas. Esto de aquí no pienso venderlo porque quizás es necesario para algo. Sus unidades matamos como mercancía, unidades estos dos. Es una buena manera de mantener tu inventario gestionable. $127. ¿Cómo lo equilibro? No, joder. Ah. La historia representa la actitud que tiene el personaje hacia ti. Cuanto más alta sea la actitud, mejor serán los precios que te ofrezca. Puedes influir en la actitud de los comerciantes regalándoles objetos u oro. Sí, hombre, te voy a regalar a ti oro. Sí, hombre. Ganzúa. Las ganzúas son infinitas para mí. Las ganzúas son infinitas para mí. Hostia. $32. Vaya. Irme.
What's this? I think the giant can finally understand us, Quercus. It certainly took it long enough. Where to begin? I disagree, Quercus. It does not need to know about the coming of the great acorn spelling doom for us all. Similarly, what happened with the Knights of Dre is our own business. Those acorn-worshipping acolytes do not scare me. No, it is enough for the creature to know that we are allowing it to accompany us so that it may act as our shield against the monsters. The great acorn has many servants. We shall need all the help we can get.
Explicaré que tienes que hacer unas preguntas.
Dear me! It has questions, Quercus. Why, yes, I suppose answering them is the polite thing to do. Speak! Shield! What are your queries?
¿Qué es el bibliotón?
A giant body, but no giant brain, eh, Quercus? Surely even the tall folk know that Rivellon was bare before the great acorn fell from above and seeded the Irwood, covering this land in beautiful, perfect forests. Beautiful and perfect until the giant races, no offense, realized they could use it to build their houses and fuel their fires. They carved the Irwood up, and the forests shrank and shrank. None of the original wood remains. But someday, the great acorn will fall again. The forests will be reborn, and the giant races will be wiped from this world. At least that's what I hear.
Explicaré que aún no te aclaras. ¿De dónde salió esa bibliotón?
Oh, Quercus, it wants answers. As if it is the first creature to ponder the big questions of the universe. What tree did the great acorn fall from? Where did that tree come from, if not a greater acorn? Could you build a nest great enough to store the great acorn for the winter? Some questions have no answers, Quercus. Why is that so difficult to understand? The great acorn will come. It will destroy the world, and squirrels will reign supreme forever. I fail to see what's so difficult to grasp.
Si me parece bien el bibliotón.
What do you say, Quercus? We once believed it was good, but now... No, quite right. As terrible as the giants have been to us, we do not want to see them wiped out. Rather, we must find a way to live together in peace, giant and squirrel.
Decirle que estoy de acuerdo.
Although it would be quite a bit easier to get along if the giants would stop turning our home forests into spears and ships and things, wouldn't it, Quercus? Perhaps the shield will let them know as much. Indeed, Quercus. Let's be off.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What's going on?
Vale. ¿Dónde ha ido la mujer?
Collar, on, sauce, gone, go!
Let's trade. Oh. Ya tengo todo esto, ¿verdad? Ya soy nigromante. Desdemona. Desdémona. Vampiro. Trade. Bye. Veneno. No entiendes por qué este está dañado.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
Preguntar qué le pasa.
I'm Buddy.
¿Cómo se llama? ¿Qué le pasa?
It's no use anyway.
Ponme a prueba.
You're nice. Emmy would have loved you.
¿Es por mí que estás tan triste?
She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her.
No estás solo, al menos por ahora.
I love you. Say, let me show you something.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto?
Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy.
Encontrar dónde puedes usar la llave
It's nice
vuestra.
key. What key? Oh, the key! The Magister who took Emmy dropped it when he was walking away. Did someone say Emmy? Oh, Emmy.
Oh, pobre
If you find
perro.
out where it leads, if you see Emmy, tell her I miss her.
Estarle un poco la
I think I
barriguita.
love you.
¿Dónde lo he visto por
Not
última
too
vez?
far from here. but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled horrible. Like lots and lots and lots and lots and... lots and lots of dogs. And also a little like dead people. He dragged her to the big castle just there. I'm so worried about her.
Vaya. Bueno, tenemos una llave.
Say, do all lizards smell like oranges, or is it just that crazy fellow with the pointy tail?
Yourself to death and get purged. Don't you think? You should be happy.
Trickster, ¿eh? No me interesa. Es verdad, si este lo hemos robado. Darín, me ha servido bien en el pasado y volverás a hacerlo. Usa el pergamino adjunto a esta carta en la plaza pública en Arx. Te arrastrarán por el soto de la fuente y te enviarán a la fuente Júbilo. Desde la lista buscarás un lagarto de color piel roja. Notarás, cortarás su cadáver y pedazos te aseguras de que ninguna magia del mundo le puede devolver la vida. Pues estos son tus órdenes. Te espero tu peso en oro. Buena suerte y buena caza.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be
¿Puedo
happy.
transportar el cadáver? Sí, puedo. Joder, qué bien. Que como molan los hechizos estos de transportación.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greet's better off.
A ver, tenía que haber seguido la tipa.
Easy now, old chap.
La tipa esa.
So this is Fort Joy.
What a crumbling disaster.
What's your end, Pipsqueak? What are you loitering round here for?
Sí, que estos monos fuerte
Out
júbilo.
the fort? To where then? The death swamps or the ocean brimming with voidwoken? Fat chance of getting more than 5 feet in any direction and keeping your skin right side out.
Me gustaría debatir un par de
Make
cuestiones.
it quick.
¿Cómo se pretenden los maestros curar la fuente?
Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it can be done. If they take the sauce out of you, what are you?
Preguntar si alguien ha logrado escapar alguna vez.
Sure. Pellamine made it as far as the hollow marshes even. They dragged his corpse back the next day. Head pulled clean off by a ghost. I saw it myself.
Eso es sobre los bocos.
I never seen one myself, but me cousin up in Gore said one
primo,
appeared from the clear sky one day and ate up every child under the age of 12. I don't know where they come from, but without the divine, there ain't much we can do to stop them. Mind your manners round
Vaya.
here, eh?
Please, a delivery. Surely you'll have one.
Scram, snake face. Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired. Abominably tired. Beg your pardon.
Tiene de piroquinesis. No tiene nada de pasta el cabrón.
What's the war rations, these?
Take your coin then.
Y hablaré con este tú luego. Patata.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way?
Le das una oportunidad y le pides que profundice en el tema.
Winning has its own rewards, if that's what you're after. Slip down the hatch and talk to Thorn.
Put those greasy hands of yours to work.
Vale, hay que ir aquí y tener el de esto. ¿Pero dónde está la tipa? La tipa con la que... La elfa es una...
Follow the rules, or else.
¿Dónde está la elfa? Con la picuda. Ya hemos hablado con él, ¿verdad? Ah, está aquí, mira.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll, or so
Pues no
she
es
said.
esta.
Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
Sacar de preguntar por qué estás tan loca por este lugar.
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into one of your neck's vertebrae.
No tengo cuello.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
Como decir que eres humano común y corriente y que esté lejos de casa, no quieres hacer daño.
Not so very far from home, I'm sure. This is the turf of Magisters, and Magisters tend to be human, like you.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her, the needle still all too deeply embedded in bone. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
Señal que no es el lagarto.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
En vez de matarte, podría unirse a ti.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
Estoy planeando una fuga y necesito a gente con habilidades.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
Recordarle que la rescataste de una muerte segura en el barco.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Dice que tiene que haberse dado cuenta de que estaba pinchando en hueso, no carne.
Yes, the needle did find you rather tough to chew. Then again, I already knew I'd have to push hard, knowing what you really are. This may strike you as, rather eccentric, but the thought of traveling with one such as yourself quite enthuses me.
She tilts her head ever so slightly and looks at you almost mockingly. You can't help but contemplate with both dread and delight the absolute darkness at the heart of her cat's eyes.
Yes, this will be jolly good fun. Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
Sì, un piccolo.
Suits me fine. Lead on. Or better yet, let me take the lead.
A sentir.
Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sibyl in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side, for the moment.
Vale, quiere hablar con este, pues ya hablaremos después. O vamos a hablar ya.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the
Movimientos
Red
de
Prince
origen de
bars you with an
compañeros.
outstretched arm.
Hay algunos personajes con los que tus compañeros quieren hablar en privado. Prohibirlo puede afectar negativamente a tu relación. Sin embargo, permitirlo puede hacer que cómplice las posibles consecuencias. Justo cuando estás a punto de hablar con el lagarto, el príncipe rojo estira un brazo para detenerte.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak.
Muy bien. Sí, que tienes tu permiso.
Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling and awkward manner.
Examina a tus compañeros para comprobar su actitud hacia ti. Cuidado, los compañeros a los que llegues a caer extremadamente mal abandonar el grupo. Le ordena al quimérico que se ponga en pie y preste atención a lo que haces de una manera extraña, casi arrastrándose.
The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudene leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer.
Decir que no has podido evitar escuchar las perlas de sabiduría que acaban de recibir.
You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this stingtail fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne.
No confío mucho en las misiones.
That's because you
Las
haven't seen
misiones.
that other world in all its glory. It is majestic, fit for a prince. Oh, I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer, a greater one, a more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much Druden, eh?
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
F5.
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sibyl cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
No veo por qué no, adelante. Tienes a charla de matarlo.
To your surprise, Sabine proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then the questions commence. You hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines. Sabine heaves a sigh of satisfaction, and as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
Demon elf! How dare you strike down a dreamer?
Such is my prerogative, Prince. And doubly so, my pleasure. Something on your mind?
Exigir saber por qué has matado de forma tan brutal con la picuda.
It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me?
Por supuesto que ha sido un asesinato a sangre fría. No. A ver, yo soy un no muerto de 200 años. Vete a saber tú qué he hecho. Así que sí, mi reacción habría sido la misma.
There it is. I was wondering when your spying would make an appearance. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still.
Será lo siguiente.
The search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. Fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about...
Vale. Griff. El tío ese para el teletransporte. Sigo sin saber dónde está la otra elfa. Y la otra pelirroja. A ver cuánto llevo de capítulo. Ya llevo 1 hora 12. Hasta aquí este capítulo. Soy Sevedat y nos vemos en el próximo directo vídeo. Chao.